we are venturing. Of course, Hanu doesn't realize he's not getting this right. He must have got a little turned around or something. So at this point, we're going to venture further in. So we're heading east, and you come across a huge tree that's fallen over. And it's decaying. It's been there for many, many years, and it stands up as a good landmark. Because most of the other trees are like the birch wood trees, straight up. Uh-huh. So this is in the water. Do you want to go inspect it, or do you want to just look at it, write it down, and go? Like you want to get near it?
I'm real interested. I mean, Pixie, what am I looking for?
Well, I don't think we're looking for fallen trees. I think we are looking for possibly structures or ruins or things that have been fabricated, perhaps.
Maybe they're
especially if they're
or something. But yeah.
Right. Okay. Right.
I'm kind of with you on this one. That makes a lot of sense. I mean, yes, we are not naturalists. We are not cataloging the wilderness.
Yeah, and I think when we encounter something like this, I think Pixie would always kind of turn to Zohak, the swamp fox, and kind of get him to sniff the air, to perk up the ears, and to kind of just see if he's picking up on anything that I can't pick up on with my own senses, but to see if he's he seemed to have a reading of the route that we kind of encountered last time. So, I think he, at this point, Pixie would kind of just see if Zohak is on edge or hears or smells or sees something that I can't.
Well, I tell you what, give me a D20 roll.
I got a 15 on the roll.
Wow. Okay, that's definitely going to be good enough for this. What you are going to find, the fox lets you know that, of course, there's plenty of food for like a fox to eat. There, bugs and whatnot, but there's also a huge amount of quicksand. So this is actually a very dangerous area to go to. Just past where the tree has fallen, and this might be part of the reason why the tree fell. But she also kind of is hesitant to come back, like she's wanting you to come over there and see something.
Well, Zohak gave us the right guidance when when I told Rella to step over that root rope thing, and we didn't pay attention that time, or I didn't, and so that was wrong. We are in the hands of the gods. The gods have spoken to us. We know we're doing the right thing, and so far, this wee beastie has been a reliable, a reliable indicator. No reason to coast on it, because that's not right. But let's see. So venturing into the quicksand-ridden area, that's something that Zohak seems to try to do. Is that correct?
That's what it would appear, according to the roll.
High pay and hard work. Let's head. We need to be very careful not to get into actual quicksand. So we're going to go slow.
Yeah.
We've got spears. At least 3 of us have spears. We're gonna poke the ground, and we're going to at any given point, somebody is going to be on absolutely assured solid ground. So we're going to drop our travel rate by at least half.
Okay.
Now, with a lot of teamwork, we've got a lot of people here. We've got experienced travelers. we should be able to manage this. Without, but
we do it kind of
off. No one's traipsing off into the, into the swamp by themselves.
Right. So we have a line going so that if somebody does kind of fall prey to quicksand, we have others, that are right. kind of in reach, exactly. At least with spear reach of them to kind of get them out.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. So, as you are venturing towards the fallen tree, Rella failed her roll, and she falls into like a pit. I would like to get. I should have got who was in the order we were going in, but we don't have that. So I know for sure Throxon has a spear, so I'm going to roll his. I rolled a 19.
Oh, so, that's excellent. Yeah.
So Rilla does not fall into the pit. Everybody else made their rolls. I would like to get one from both of you, though, a roll for your. We'll do the outdoor for y'all. We'll do the outdoor survival.
That makes sense. Okay. Sure. I roll quite badly.
And is this with is this connected to an attribute? The outdoor
survival, you're going to have a level, and it is connected to an attribute, which I believe is intelligence.
Okay.
And I don't remember the rules for what happens when you don't actually have the skill. The game is clear, I think, that you can always attempt any of the listed skills, unless it's really specified otherwise.
Right.
There may be a penalty, or there may be some other means of resolution in that case.
All right, so I rolled an 8. My intelligence is 9, so that would give me a 17.
Wait, that's not how it works.
Let's see. Begin with the character's attribute score that is attached to the skill. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to look at my chart.
Right.
Correct. All right. I have to go to that chart. But I rolled an 8. So
no, I think you're screwed actually, because the chart gives you the
correct.
Like a 15 or higher or some awful thing. I think.
Yeah, actually, it's higher. Yeah, higher than that. Yeah. So I am underneath what I needed.
Right. So both of the player characters have failed. I rolled a 3. So even though I have a pretty good skill.
Jeez.
So we're sliding in there with Rella, I think. Even though, wait, do I understand correctly that Rella has grabbed Throxon's spear?
Yes, Rella managed to not get sucked down. Okay. So this is a pretty dramatic scene where the main two characters are falling down into the sand. They couldn't get to you in time. So now we have to find out what's at the bottom. And luckily, you are slipping through into an underground area that is not actually just a chamber, and you're not dying and breathing sand or whatever. So
it's kind of emptying into an underground space.
Yes, and
praise the gods.
So
they have let us into this. Okay, we would never have found this. We would have gone past the tree, sneered at the tree like I sneered at the mushrooms. And no, the gods have properly led us here. Pixie. Thank you.
Well,
this can turn out to be very interesting.
Playing a religious fanatic is great. Everything's good.
I think Pixie is half inclined to go along with your enthusiasm, but Pixie says, I certainly would have preferred a different type of entrance than falling through the quicksand.
That's all right. It's I'll
The issue here, you can't see very well at all. I mean, there's maybe a little bit of light coming in through the where you just fell through, but that's disappearing.
Right.
As far as gear that you've got, things that you can maybe light up a torch or something along those lines to
Well, we
see.
definitely came equipped with making light, so I'll set up what I can. I mean, as long as nothing is actually leaping upon me and burying its fangs in me, I will, working as quickly as I can with the remaining light, and by feel if it's too late, I'll try to light up a little lantern that I carry.
Okay, the lantern probably would be better, I'd say.
Yeah, and also,
So
yeah, I'm not lighting a torch underground. I mean, that's one of those tropes that I think is one of those, it's like what? But
you're gonna choke yourself
yeah,
out.
exactly. I mean, it's a good move there. But the situation with me too is that I'm a little uncertain that a spear. I don't know what the confines of the area are. Um, so I'm going to also. Well, I'm working on the light right now. Just keep in mind that the spear is to hands, but I'd really rather not stick Pixie by mistake. So I'm going to keep that in mind as we go. All right, there's my light. Clickety, clickety, clankety, clankety, scritchy, scratch.
Okay, now you are in with the light on. You can see that this looks like you are in like an ancient, like a almost like a courtyard or something, like a
Ooh, something
town
cinematic.
square.
Awesome. Yes. And the roof is, I
It's,
mean, above us is like muddy, skanky
dirt,
dirt.
trees.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just rubble that's somehow staying above the courtyard.
Cool.
You
All
can
right.
see you can you can see a very small area around you, so you're going to have to kind of start moving around. There's a couple options here. It's like if you want to just find the closest wall, maybe, and go around that way, or do you want to kind of go into kind of just away from the wall?
No, I think we need a landmark. I mean, we need to be able to get back to this spot. And we also need to be able to, uh, stay oriented with where we've gone. So I think striking out into sort of the relative open is a bad idea. I think we need to scoot along the wall.
Okay. Well, of course, this is overgrown. Roots and all kinds of mushrooms and vines are growing all over everything in here. Um, you can't. It's hard to really make out exactly what it was before, but working your way around, you do come to. It looks like this is a rounded out area, like it might be a tower or something.
Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, so in other words, we're working our way around the base of it. Is that the idea?
Hmm.
Okay. All right. All
Yeah.
right. That makes some sense. Um, cool. Well, I am all about this. I mean, I am afire with discovery at this point. Um, feeling glad that we're not just roaming around. Could use the spears and swords of our allies. Did Zohak make it down with us or not?
Yeah, I was going to ask if the swamp fox was up with the because he had kind of gone ahead.
Yeah, the swamp fox is up on
Upstairs.
the
All right.
surface.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Well, and it seems it strikes Pixie that okay, if we want to get reunited with our companions, if this is a tower that goes up, that would presumably take us to the surface.
Maybe. I mean, we don't know if it's just the base or not. Let's go. That's not that bad an idea. I'm a little less interested in, oh no, find our friends, and a lot more interested in getting you to a spot where secrets and, you know, insights and the rewards certainly waiting for us would be. Um, but yeah, it's not a bad idea to. I sigh. Well, I guess it makes more sense to go get them and have them down here with us than running around like chickens up there. So, sure, let's try that.